When Texas A&M University expanded its Kyle Field Stadium in the 1990s, why was a small electronic display installed outside the stadium in front of several plaques bearing the words Reveille?
Reveille?
When Texas A&M University expanded its Kyle Field Stadium in the 1990s, why was a small electronic display installed outside the stadium in front of several plaques bearing the word Reveille, spelled Reveille?
Texas A&M is the university, I think, that's based in College Station. So I feel like this is a current student sending in their local knowledge. Reveille is like the name of the wake-up bugle call for the American military. That sort of... That piece is called Reveille.
Okay.
I hope that's the reference. If that's not the reference, I don't know what else Reveille is, but that's why I know it as.
The thing that makes me confused is that it was an electronic thing. Why did they make it electronic? Because it would have to turn on and off?
I would have assumed it's a counter that updates.
How many times the song is played?
So I assume Texas A&M has a big football culture.
Of course
it's
they
like
do.
That's so, and they do, like, just in the South, Southern university football culture does do something else.
They absolutely would just bugle call the entire university at like 6 a.m. on game days just because that's a tradition. That's what we've always done. It's football. You can't mess with the football.
To be sure, like, is Kyle Field a football field?
It must be, surely.
It's crazy that guy's name is Kyle Field.
They extended him.
Yeah, I assume his name is Kyle Field, and then they made a stadium.
It's the Kyle Field field.
Because it would be weird to name it after Kyle and just use his first name.
Well, it could be someone Kyle. Like, Kyle's a valid last name.
To be clear then, so, like, they extend the stadium, presumably.
Yeah.
And then is the display inside or outside of the stadium?
It's outside the stadium, in front of plaques.
So is it like it feels like they play it after a win, after something very specific happens.
Okay, wait, the focus of the question is, why was the electronic display outside of the stadium? And like what could possibly be on this display?
The word. There could be more on there.
Yeah, the plaques say Reveille, and then there is...
says the word Reveille.
And then there's...
I thought the display said the word Reveille.
No, the plaques say...
Okay.
Is it plaque or plaques?
Plaques. There's multiple plaques.
Yeah, and then there's a display that says something, or does something.
Wait, so maybe it's just literally just a screen to display the game? Or the score?
Yes, the display was showing the score.
I no longer know what the question is.
I think the question is what's going on here. After they expanded the stadium, they added a screen with Reveille on plaques behind it.
No, they added a screen. They added a display outside of the stadium that was in front of plaques, of multiple plaques that had the word Reveille on it. Why was there a small screen outside of the field? That's what, like, why would they put a...
So the military could keep track of the score on game day if they were running drills, because they're true Texas patriots, but also love football.
Okay.
I think that's assumed with a true Texas patriot.
Okay, the focus that we actually should turn our attention to are like the plaques themselves. So, the plaques there was multiple plaques that the screen was facing.
Oh, okay. So it's as if it's probably a Hall of Fame situation where it's like, these are the greatest players who've ever played for the team, and we want them to be watching the game. So they get to see the score. It's like an art piece.
Sabrina's getting really warm.
I am. I'm sweaty.
She's getting toasty. Uh-huh.
I have gone through my entire life not knowing what a plaque is. It's never, ever come up in a way that's relevant in my life. So I've just not really questioned it. What is a plaque?
It's like a really nice sign. It's like a commemorative sign.
Yeah, a commemorative sign that's like maybe made of like a stone or something that's engraved with like championship 2021.
She's giving us the answer, Taha. Take notes.
That's not...
I think Sabrina got it right. It's a really fancy sign. But I think you might have nearly got it there, Taha, because it's Texas A&M. and the whole like patriot and military thing is going to be a big deal there. Is this like a memorial to like military people from Texas A&M, and their names are on there, and so they expanded the stadium, which covered the view from the memorial of the game. So they set up a repeater screen so that the memorial would still see the game?
Yes, but not people that need to get a view of the game.
What? I've watched Gilmore Girls. Yale has a dog whose nose they rub. Is it famous pets?
Something like that.
Louisiana State
Mascot.
University has a mascot tiger. They literally just have a tiger in what used to be a small cage and is now quite a big habitat because, time's moved on. But like, they just have a tiger next to their football stadium, which is like bigger than most sports stadiums in the world. It's weird. But like, is there a mascot? Is Reveille the name of the mascot?
Bingo!
Oh.
They have
That
a
is right.
mascot called Reveille, and Reveille can't see the game anymore because they expanded the stadium, so they gave Reveille a screen.
Yeah.
Reveille was into tennis this whole time anyway.
What species is Reveille?
Reveille was a dog. It was their mascot. Their mascot was a dog.
Is it just a statue of Reveille?
There was a dog. They had a mascot of a dog, and they had multiple dogs because they
Over the years.
they had multiple dogs over the years.
Yeah.
And
No.
the plaques were of the dogs that had passed.
Their gravestones are like memorial stones or something like that for the mascots that have passed. Oh,
This is the farm in the sky.
Oh no.
the thing is, LSU, the one I was talking about with the Tigers, they have plaques for the previous Tigers. For some reason, I think it's called Mike.
Who keeps giving them tigers?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know.
The previous tiger. It's a tiger family.
A dog is a much more reasonable mascot.
At least tell me that the living Reveille gets to watch the game in person.
I hope so.